Good morning, PBTV. This is a little bit of a different video for you. I'm currently sat in my car at 0:40 a.m. I'm about to go collect Pete, and we are going to go get a flight to Poland and go have a look at the new Prime series from Specna Arms. So join us on our little journey as we take you along for the ride.
Well, it's nearly 4 o'clock on Monday the 16th of September. I should not be awake, but here I am waiting for my lift because Stu and I are on our way to Poland for a very special journey. Should be fun. Check this out.
I've collected Pete. Say hi, Pete.
Hi.
It's now 4 a.m. and we're heading to East Midlands Airport. So it's now 6:17 and Pete's getting fingered by security, so we may be a little bit delayed going into the gate, but he's having all of his electronics. Peter's brought a lot of camera gear so we can capture all the stuff that we need, but they're deciding that his electricals need a little bit of a closer look. We'll see you on the other side. So we are currently being told to relax. So that's what me and Pete are going to go do. Pete is currently being the sat-nav because we're on our way to our hotel, but we have had some news literally as we landed that tomorrow's event we were meant to be going to another location about an hour away.
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour away, where we were going to get given one of the new primes, and it was going to be a little bit of a skirmish. We'd get to play with the new platform and see what was going on. As we've landed, my phone has reconnected. We've got roaming. And we've had a message that the event tomorrow is cancelled as we landed. So, in between landing, getting through passport control, someone using a fake passport, and closing down airport security for a little bit, we're finally out and we're on our way to the hotel. But we have organised a little bit of a salvage mission that this afternoon we're going to check in, go to the warehouse for Specna. They're going to set up one of the primes and we are going to get a chance to use it, test it, have a play with it. So not the end of the world yet, but we are going to keep you up to date with what's going to go on with the Specna Prime escapades of the next day or two. So let's see what the next hour or two holds.
Let's see what happens.
2 hours later.
So we've checked into our hotel. Me and Pete are going to grab a little bit of food before we head over to the Specna warehouse where we're going to be able to actually get our hands on the Prime. Again, it's been a little bit of a scramble since the event tomorrow's been cancelled, but we've seen it all over the news now. Like there's a lot of flooding over in that area, so we're going to see what we can find out about the Prime and hopefully get some information out to you. And see if the hype that's been thrown around with this thing is what it's living up to be. Like, we obviously do bolster armories and bolster tuned and things like that. It's not been said directly, but that's the kind of level that they're expecting this series to live up to. So we'll hold them to it and see what it happens. We've got plenty of gear to show it off with, and we'll find out very, very soon what it's all about. Hi guys, so we've got a couple of the primes here to look at. We have got a couple that are at the standard factory power, so they are going to be about 410 FPS, but we have had a couple downgraded to 1 joule, so we're going to know exactly what these are going to be like on our sort of airsoft fields once we get them in stock. Whilst you're watching this, let us know which one is your favourite when we get some of the images up of the other models, but let's get some rounds downrange with them. So what we're getting with this, we have got a 6.02 millimetre tight bore barrel. There's a TDC hop in there, it's been preset, and we're running 0.32s. Dumping a mag till the end, and we'll have a look at the run cam and see how much of a laser this thing is. Well guys, I can't say I'm not impressed. These things are really, really good. This was the one that was fresh out of the box. The other ones that had their hops adjusted, triggers changed, so you can see what the potential is, but fresh out of the box, these things have got a 6.02mm steel tight bore barrel. They have a modified M4 hop unit with a TDC. It's 2 separate pieces on the arm, so it stops any of that sort of peel back on the hop when you're adjusting it. You've got a gear Aster, a brushless motor, ready for 11.1 from the techs that have built this. So colour me very impressed. There is definitely some truth to the hype behind the Prime, so let us know which ones you can't wait to get your hands on. So guys, we've had a look at the Prime, but Pete has noticed something on the wall just in front of us that is one of the tech's crazy builds. So we think that this is something that someone might be interested in, but I think Pete is a little bit more interested in it than anyone else.
It's an abomination and I love it.
And that is a gas valve that is pretending to be a TDC hop adjustment.
Well, not even pretending, it works.
It just works.
Very sawn off.
Very sawn off.
But it's shiny on the end. Come on.
Also very sawn off.
The next day.
Good morning everybody. It's the day that should have been the event. Peter is doing some sightseeing because we have all these big beautiful churches, but we let the Prime sort of stew overnight after we used it yesterday. But Pete, what's your first impression, or what was your impression of the Prime after we found out it's going to sit around that sort of 300 mark?
Around that price
That,
bracket.
like, that was where it hit home of this thing is actually
What you're getting for the money is actually
very, very impressive.
Very impressive.
So we went into it not knowing how much they were going to be, and you use it, and then that was kind of our gauge of what our opinion was at the end of it. And I was thinking we're going to sit around that 400, 450 mark, but it's going to sit around sort of Crytek, but with a brushless motor, with a tight bore, with the Aster. Some are Aster, some are HAL, but we're going to get more information on that in the future.
Aster 2 as well, I
Aster
believe,
2,
which is
yeah.
the Bluetooth compatible version.
They're going to be like DMR, rate of fire, anything that you want, these things are going to be on. So we sat on it last night just thinking and trying to go through, but I think even though we're not doing the event today, it has been definitely a success going to see the Prime.
Oh, absolutely.
But for the rest of the day, we're going to go and look at churches and probably have a wander around this.
The bars, don't forget the bars.
Yeah, the bars were last night, but we're going to go look around the square and various other things. But that is probably it for the PB vlog,
Yeah.
if we'll coin it as that. But we might film some other bits just to add on, just so you can see what happens in Poland when we get let loose. But if that's all, we'll catch you in a bit. Bye.
Yeah.